Oh yeah! Cream of the crop! Devil Dog Gaming! Step into it!
Hello everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back yet again for a new unboxing. Not a Loot Crate unboxing, no. One of my subscribers decided to send this to me. I've never had one before, but here it is. He sent me a Neo Geo Mini International Edition. So I'm going to go ahead and do an unboxing of this, actually try it out, and see what it's like on the TV. I've heard some bad things about this thing, other than the fact it does have 40 Neo Geo games on it, which is pretty cool, because I never had a chance in my lifetime to actually have a Neo Geo system, because they just cost so damn much. Most of the time it's nothing but fighting games for the system anyhow. But let's go ahead and open this thing up. Wow, they don't skimp on the tape, do they? Jeez. Yeah, there we go. 3 special pieces of tape. And another box inside. Oh, this thing's tiny. Okay. So in the box you get basically a big empty box, a big thick instruction booklet. I don't know what the instruction booklet is for. I mean, it's not like you have to assemble this. It looks like it's in every single language in the world. That's nice. Ooh, Russian. And, we don't need that anymore because there's nothing else in the box. Now let's open this up and see. It looks like in this box you get some Neo Geo stickers. Wow! And a mini to normal size HDMI cable. Interesting. Right on the back of the system, you have the HDMI cable that goes, I guess that goes straight into an HDMI port. You have a mini HDMI port, and it looks like a headphone jack. And on each side, it looks like you have jacks for the controllers. Now, whoever sent this to me did not send me the optional controllers. I heard they absolutely suck. Now, and on the front of this thing, as you can see here, you got your little joystick. It looks like a start and an options button and your 4 buttons. And you can barely see it, but it's stamped in the black plastic, the A, B, C, and D. Buttons have good control. Joystick is nice, but one thing I can tell you right now, even though I've never owned one, I've played Neo Geo, this does not have the clicky analog stick to it. This is a normal analog stick, which is kind of disappointing. But let's go ahead and hook this thing up and see. Wow, okay. I'll give them credit. They gave me a long enough cable. That's nice. Huh. So I guess you get power on this thing straight from the plug. There's no way of putting batteries in it, it appears. Well, that's kind of stupid. You call this a portable system, but you can't run batteries on it? What kind of portability is that shit? You gotta be in someone's house every time. Okay, well, plug that in. Your standard issue USB port for the power, apparently. So, let's go ahead and on-off buttons on the back. Let's turn it on. As you see here, it has a nice little light-up joystick. That's kind of cool. And, I'm going to pull the camera around so you can actually see this up close. Okay, as you see here, you have your selection of 40 games. Actually, kind of has a rather large, loud sound to it. Good quality on the visuals of the LCD screen. You have super sidekicks. Now, this is the international version, so it has different games than the other one. Top Players Golf, Ninja Masters, Super Sidekicks, Football Frenzy, Last Resort. Let's try Last Resort here. It's actually kind of loud. If I remember correctly, Last Resort is your R-type game here. Normal, hard. The analog stick has a really good feel to it. It's nice and responsive. It does not have the clickiness that original Neo Geo analog stick would have. In fact, I'm finding it difficult to judge what is up, right, left, and so forth. Alright, at the top of the screen, because I had to hit the reset button, I couldn't figure out how to get it out of the damn game. You have copyright information, help, and settings, which I see you have to press the start and the select button at the same time. You can adjust your volume and your brightness. Both of them are set all the way on the high side. So let's try. Yeah, the analog stick likes to go up. I've noticed that. Let's start with Metal Slug here. It does seem to have a rather fast load time, I'll give it that. But this is running off of emulation. I've heard rumors that it actually, they stole the emulation off of an online file to run the emulation for this. I don't know if that's true or not. I can't say. Wow, this is quite loud. What? Memory card, huh? Wow, this thing is loud. Oh, and by pressing both the start and the select button, you can go into a menu where you can actually save your game, load your game, or exit out to the next games, which is actually kind of cool. So it does have save states to it, which is interesting. Magician Lord, Super Troopers. I didn't know they had a game of that. Yeah, I find this analog stick sucks. Keeps wanting to go up. Let's go to King of Fighters. I remember playing this. You know, all in all, so far, this is actually pretty cool. But the buttons not having the, the things stamped on them to know which is A, B, C, D can actually lead to problems. The analog stick, by far, is my biggest complaint so far. It's not clicky, but you can still play the games, just the same as anything else. But now I want to try to see how it actually looks and transfers onto my TV. I've heard a lot of bad things about these, especially including the add-on controllers being really crappy. But I'm going to go ahead and set it up and see if I can't get it to work now on my TV. I actually happen to have an extra cable here. I think this actually takes just your standard issue HDMI cable. But let's see. Like a mini HDMI cable, which is sold separately, I might add. Seems kind of stupid, but that's okay. I got it covered, y'all. I got it covered. So let me hook this up and see how it actually works. It does appear to actually transfer it onto the TV screen, which is okay. Now on the actual arcade cabinet, it just has a logo of Neo Geo on it. Sound sucks. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, image quality optimization. Oh God, that looks terrible. Let me see if I can't change this. Oh God, this looks horrendous. This looks absolutely fucking horrendous. And this looks terrible on the TV. Oh my God. Oh God. It is a lot easier to see, I'll say that much. It is a lot easier to play on a TV. It looks like ass, but it is a lot easier to play on a TV, I'll give it that. Oh, that don't look too bad. Lots of King of Fighters, Art of Fighting, Fatal Fury, Real Bout, Fatal Fury. Okay, Samurai Showdown. Last Blade, World Heroes Perfect. Yeah, let's try World Heroes. I think this is the one I remember that has Rasputin in it. The sound quality and the visuals are absolutely garbage on a TV screen. My God, this looks like shit. I'm gonna pick easy. Honestly, this isn't a bad little system, but I have some major problems with it. First of all, I like the design of it. I like the size of the screen and the resolution of the screen. Playing it on this for short bursts and having save states for each of the games, like 5 save states, is very, very cool. And the fact that it has 40 different Neo Geo classic games in this is actually a really neat package. However, for its overall price, the way the analog stick, if you're going to actually make a Neo Geo style arcade miniature cabinet, you need to have the right analog stick. This is the wrong analog stick, and while the buttons I find to be perfectly acceptable and workable for this, the overall size of it is only good for short bursts. Because if you use this thing more than 20-30 minutes, you're going to have such massive hand pains and cramps, you're not going to be able to pick up a pencil to even write with at the later date. Honestly, I like the fact that it has a plug in the back for your headphones, and it also has jacks for the optional controllers, though I've heard the controllers are complete friggin' crap. I don't know. Maybe if SNK would send me some of the controllers, I could try them out and actually let you know my opinion on that. In the end, it is a neat little addition. Having 40 of your classic Neo Geo games in the palm of your hand is a really neat idea. But in retrospect, it is a poor item due to the fact that it's not portable. How can you expect this to be portable if you have to have it plugged into something at all times? Unless it runs off of a rechargeable battery or actually batteries you put into it, this is not a portable handheld. This is something you have to place somewhere where you can keep it plugged in. And that defeats the whole damn purpose of the design of this thing. I mean, I got other ones up there that run off of, yeah, sure, they run off of a USB plug, but they also run off of batteries. If this thing ran off of batteries as well as also the USB port, I would have no problem with it. Now, on for the other main flaw of this has to be hands down. When you play it on TV mode, it looks like utter garbage. The sound is garbled, and the graphics look like ass. I mean, honestly, for it to be actually with a micro HDMI port, that's garbage. That looks like audio video style cable plug-in quality. It's greatly disappointing when you play it on a TV. I mean, yeah, they're old games, but have an audio video plug. Don't have an HDMI if it's not going to make it in a high definition. That looks like crap. The sound is crap. The visual quality is crap. And the fact of the matter is, playing it on this little thing with the little light up thing, while it's neat, it's just not worth it. You figure this thing actually costs $100 if you were to buy it. And for 40 Neo Geo games, I would say for $100, save up a couple bucks and just actually buy an old Neo Geo system. It would look better. It would probably play better with the classic Neo Geo controllers than this. And in the end, this is a cheesy knockoff gimmick that only runs off of, from what I've heard, sucky emulation. And in the end, I would say this thing is definitely not worth it. It's cute. It's neat to add to my library, add to my edition. I appreciate whoever sent it. But in the end, this is a poor quality item that is just meant to cash in on the latest rage of having portable gaming systems of classic systems of yore. In the end, I would say pass. Don't get this thing. It's actually not that good. This was Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I want to say thank you for everyone who subscribes to my channel. I want to say thank you for everyone who watches this video. Please leave a comment, hit that like button, my bell icon so you can be updated whenever I update my channel with new videos. And remember, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember people, the devil is in the details. Peace out.